Howdy folks, I'm the Roleplay Gamer and I like to party. Welcome back to Path of Exile and the Necromancer. We find ourselves in the Crystal Veins. We are looking for the Rapture device and the portal. Because now, it handily tells you if there is a portal in the zone. Previously you couldn't tell when you were in the zone, which is a little bit awkward, but now it handily tells you. So we know there's a portal here, I would like to find it. I'm really enjoying the, as I've said countless times before, the enemies and the environment design in Awakening. And now I've got this this fancy new Chaos Golem all up in here, which is pretty cool. I think I had a choice of between all the golems, and I felt like Chaos was the best way to go. Considering that I'm doing chaos damage. Okay. I reiterate that because I recorded an episode after the one that was uploaded fairly recently, and it hasn't been uploaded for various reasons, so I'm not sure if I explained certain things in that episode or the one before, so if I repeat myself, I apologize. That is why. So yeah, I'm coming back to Path of Exile after Grim Dawn, and make no mistake, I haven't stopped playing Grim Dawn. I'm just playing both because, and that's my point. They're so different. I probably shouldn't stand the fire. I want that colossal life flask. I'm gonna have to move some shit around. They're so very different. In Grim Dawn, you play Grim Dawn, for lack of a better term. It's a little more involved with the clicking and the Hoid and Gline. I probably shouldn't be. I just like the look of the bone armor, that's why I put it on. But I probably should be wearing that. I hope I come across some actually good bone armor later on because it does look sexy. Yeah, Grim Dawn is more involved, where Path of Exile is slightly more laid back. I suppose it definitely depends on the build as well, but certainly the way I play, it's a lot more laid back, which is fine. It's slightly more relaxing. I feel like as long as you've got a solid build, you can kind of just like you let the game happen to you. You know, in Soviet Russia, Path of Exile play you, and that's not a criticism. I actually like that quality of Path of Exile. Like, I don't feel like it's not like a cow clicker or something. I don't feel like I'm not controlling what's happening. Of course, there are. Oh, will you go away, NVIDIA update nonsense? I don't think you could see that, but just in case. What was I saying? Yeah, I mean, I'm of course simplifying my argument here. There is a lot more to the gameplay of Path of Exile, but I mean comparatively. Grim Dawn has a lot of fucking clicking. And for that reason, I don't know if you watched my latest Overlord video. If you have, you may have heard me talk about how I've been experiencing some forearm and wrist pain as a result of a bit of a shoulder injury. It's tolerable while playing Path of Exile, while it can get quite unpleasant while playing Grim Dawn, just because it's so much more involved, and perhaps that is, in fact, a positive in Grim Dawn's favor, you know, if you're into that sort of thing. But let's stop comparing the two. Oh, hang on. Where's that take us? Well, let's talk to Lady Diala first.
You know, not to call. I accepted my place, my rapturous role. The beast would be no more, no less, no anything at all. My selfishness tickled the beast's fancy and did laugh the world I knew away. Yet I have had much time to think on my lonesome. Much time to wonder. Wonder if the rapture really needs to eat a genuine queen. Maybe something else will get its catastrophic juices slathering. Something like eyeball soup, the eye of fury, the eye of desire. Pretty gems for our pretty designs. But where could they be? Don't fret now. I have my suspicions. Calm, the sovereign of slaughter. He remains and suffers his delusions right here in the halls of nightmare. Fury is all he knows, so fury Calm will have. Daresso, king of swords, damned by desire. Oh, aren't we all? He's down here too, and desire's curse remains his to bear. Go on, not a cockroach. Bring me the crown jewels so that we might wake the rapture and finally put an end to this pestering beast.
Alright. Sorry, I had to adjust the volume there. I figured I'd try my best to let you guys hear that. So, I don't think we have to choose one or the other. I think we end up going to both. But let's go to Daresso's dream first, because I think I've seen screenshots of Calm's dream. You know, it looks fiery. I imagine it's that sort of lavery place we've seen in screenshots. So let's check out Daresso's dream. I'm not sure what to expect here at all. Sorry for the knuckle crack. I'm sorry, but not really. I'm gonna keep doing it. Just Alright, alright. How are we doing with minions? We're all good? So, hang on, let me just clear a path here, and then I'll tell you any changes. I'll tell you about any changes I made to my passive skill tree. Okay, so I had 2 passive skills, and I'm all full up. I've got all the minion nodes. We're all good. So I thought, oh man, you know, I hadn't really decided where I want to go next, because we do have a shitload of room for, like, non-minion related stuff. I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is, like, just load up on energy shield, because that's kind of just, that's what I know, you know, boosting our defense. But I don't know, I'll take recommendations. What do you think would be synergistic with my minions? But, you know, I'll read into it myself, and we'll see if we can come to a conclusion together. Anyway, I've put a point into minion instability. I figure, you know, if my minions are going to get taken out, at least they can leave some damage behind them. And just for a little bit of survivability, just in case, you know, we get into a one-shot scenario, mind over matter, which, when hit, 30% of damage is taken from mana before life. My reasoning is, you know, if we get into a situation where we would normally be one hit, maybe we won't be, as a result of 30% of that damage being sucked out of our mana, which isn't vital, seeing as all our damage is in already summoned minions. Okay, so looks like some sort of muddy, dusty area. I'm kind of getting a by the sea vibe, but maybe not. It could be a well, we just came out of a mine, so maybe it is connected to that. A little blood hanging around. That's good fun. Alright, punishment. Alright, what does that do? I don't think that's a new gem, but one that I haven't found before. One I haven't used. Minions are still going strong. They're pretty damn survivable. Let's check the level of this area. Level 37, and we are level 39. So we're not, I suppose, that much above the area. Let's have a look what that does. Punishment. Curses all targets in an area, causing them to grant a buff to anyone they hit with melee attacks. The buff grants more melee damage and increased attack speed. Okay, so... Oh, hang on. I wonder if that would work with the minions. I cast on the enemies attack my minions, thus buffing my minions, and then they can do more damage. Maybe. Maybe. Like, do we go into curses now? That could definitely work. We've got some curse nodes up here. We're in the right area. That would probably make a lot of sense. Then again, I mean, do I have any space for any more skills? You know, I'm already full up with as many minions as I can. Wow, what the hell are these things? They're like turkey beasts, human turkeys. I don't know if I've ever told you guys this story, but I wasn't attacked by a turkey, but I was concerned that I was going to be attacked by a turkey. I can't remember exactly how old I was. I was definitely under 10, probably substantially under 10 years old. But you know, when you're young, you think you appear older than you actually do. So I might have been like 5 or 6, who knows. Anyway, with school, they took us to a petting zoo. Sort of like a, I think that's like the best description I can come up with for what it was. It was a farm. No, it was a farm. Yeah, it's kind of like a petting farm. It's a show farm, I guess. I don't know. Where they often take kids on excursions and whatnot. It's like, oh, let's look at the goats and pat the animals, and isn't it wonderful? Anyway, so they took us there, and for whatever reason, I was separated from the group. I don't think they were too concerned. It was just like, yeah, kids, go and have a look around, and just, you know, make sure you come back. Those were the days. That wouldn't be allowed these days. No. Oh man, what am I going to drop? What do I not need? What is my least... You know what? I should probably just... I should portal back and drop some of my load. Yeah, so I got separated from the group, and I was like, alright, so now I'm lost. Where is everyone? And then I hear this... And I'm like, what the fuck was that? And I'm looking around wildly, like, what the fuck is making that noise? And then I'm face to face with a turkey, like 5 meters away from me. And I'm staring it down, and it's staring me down. It's just like, it has this look of like, what the fuck do you want, kid? You know, it was just like, I can't even explain it. Like, this is where face cam comes in handy. And I was like, what the fuck? Because it looked like a demon bird. Because you know what turkeys are like, with shit hanging off of them and whatnot. They're not pretty. I don't dislike them, but let's face it, they're not pretty animals. Do I have 2 summon skeletons? Interesting. Yeah, and then it was, I couldn't handle it anymore, I ran. I was too scared. Turkeys, man. But I mean, it hasn't traumatized me permanently, I'm happy to say. I don't think I would be too scared to confront a turkey now. Where are the shop people? Who can I sell stuff? You know, it's probably like everyone. I'm so used to, now that I've been playing other games, there we go. I'm so used to seeing like a hovering thing over the NPC's heads, like, this is the shop. That it's a bit weird not having that. But that's okay. Not a problem. You guys are probably yelling at me like, why do you sell all that? So I don't know. I just sell shit, man. I'm not strategic with it. I'm not like, oh well, I could use this and turn it into that. And I actually do very little crafting, which is probably something I should rectify. But what are you gonna do? We'll drop all this stuff in later. I'm not going to bore you with trying to sort all that. Alright, let's go back. Oh, wow. That was a fun little explosion. Alright, let's get back into it. See if we can kill more turkey people. Jesus, roosted demon! Oh, it's even better than turkey people. Well, I see, I resent that remark. That was my best foghorn leghorn impersonation. Oh! It's a trap! Get away from me. You weird turkey. Like, what? I gotta... This is one of the things I love about Path of Exile. It's like, what the hell? A grinding gear game smoking. That... I mean, alright. Firstly, it's like turkey demons. Why would they do that? Why? What are they smoking? Secondly, how the fuck do they make something as ridiculous as turkey demons? How do they make them cool? These things are kind of creepy and scary and cool looking, right? At least I think they are. Usually I don't like eclectic LSD inducing enemy design. Ah, there we go. We found some bone armor. Usually I don't like that sort of thing, but in Path of Exile they just do it right. They do that weird fantasy drug trip style really well. I don't need that. I don't know why I picked that up. Okay, gives us intelligence and energy shield. As much as I'd love to wear it, it's probably... Although... Oh, I'll save it for now. Maybe I'll use it for its links later on. But hopefully we can find a yellow bone vest or whatever it's called. And oh man, Vile Summon Skeleton's the best. That's my favorite skill in the game. I would use that on every character. It's just stunning. It recharges so fucking fast, man. Oh, it's good. It's nice. Oh, okay. So this is the theme of this stage, apparently. Locking us in with turkey demons. Speaking of arenas, the arena is something I really should try. In Awakening, they now allow you to create a max level character for PvP purposes only. So I really should get into it. Look, Vile Summon Skeletons, it's already recharged. Oh, and we've dinged. Beautiful, that's what I like to see. Straight up level 40. That's the best level, I don't care what anyone says. So I saw a cop show the other night. Condolences, I know. What was it? It was like... I can't remember what it was called, but it starred the woman from Will and Grace. You know, Grace? I can't remember what the actress's name is. Yeah, like, it wasn't absolutely terrible, but yeah, it suffers from cop show-itis, where nothing makes sense. The cops do more than they ever would in real life, you know? It's like, hang on, why are you looking at this bullet trajectory science? Isn't this usually something you outsource to a lab or something? At least that's what I would assume. But they were trying to find this hacker, right? Which, again, that's something that they would outsource to, like, like computer forensics or whatever it's called department. At least that's what I would think. But no, they said, alright, you two, you kind of know what's going on with computers. You guys handle this hacker situation. I want you to find this hacker. So how do they do it? They go into an online game, and firstly, they find and fight the hacker's avatar. And they throw in the word avatar around because, you know, that's the buzzword for your character online. I personally don't much care for the term. I don't think it's used that often, but you know, it's a cop show, they get to use the word avatar. So aside from the fact that it was just so cringeworthy about how they were talking about the game, and the subplot was one of the detectives, this attractive woman, you know, or you know, meant to be perceived as attractive, is a closet gamer, and it's obvious, right? The way she's like, oh, you know, but no game is like the most secure game on, you know, on the planet. It's like, how could they hack it? And it's like, well, hang on, how do you know that? It's obvious that she's a closet gamer. It's gonna be revealed at the end, and it's like, all right, don't tell anyone. It's this big subplot thing and whatnot, and we can have character development, and two characters can become closer and whatnot. Cringeworthy, you know, that whole shtick. It's probably been done a million times before. And so, you know, that was bad enough. But then the fact that, okay, how did they find the exact guy they were looking for? Just like wandering around the world. It wasn't like they did a search for his name or did any hacking themselves. They literally just logged into the game and started wandering around. It's like, oh, there he is. It's like, how many fucking people play this game? 3? You know, and they're going on about how, oh wow, you know, look at the items he has. How does he have a wolf head like that? He must have hacked the server. What the fuck? Look, I don't profess to know anything about hacking or computer security or game development, but I was under the impression that would be a serious thing. Like if you were able to hack the server of an MMO in order to give yourself items that are not even in the game, that aren't even coded in. I mean, what? That's just insane. Who thought up this script? Clearly someone who has never seen a video game in their life. But it was pretty hilarious. It was painfully predictable and hilarious. Oh man, and it just makes me feel like a nerd because then I'm yelling at the screen. I'm like, what are you doing, you fucking idiot? You can't, that's not how games work. Oh man. And I don't like feeling like a nerd, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Well, I've told you. Okay, so this seems like it's a fairly lengthy level. Remember the last video I was talking about how quickly we'll get through these levels? This one seems to be longer. Okay, do we even have... We don't even have a portal here. No, I'm so used to map being on M because of Grim Dawn. Oh, man. Okay. Alright, the level's right there. I should look at that next time. How many more? Okay, this is a big one, so maybe we're coming to the end. I'll pop my skull. I didn't need to put down a totem, because that's going to suck into my Val skeleton numbers. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm glad I have exploding minions on my side. Wow. Okay, I've lost a Spectre. Let's replenish the ranks. And pop another Val Summon Skeleton because it's already recharged. Fucking right. I love it. It's my motherfucking jam. Alright, there we go. Sorted. That wasn't that hard. That just looked really scary. I can't imagine what that would have been like on a single target melee character. Jesus Christ. Okay, Crusade. We're not getting really any good loot, which is a shame. What are you gonna do? Alright, are we there yet? Are we there? We're there. The Grand Arena! Oh, okay. Sorry, again, I'm cracking my knuckles, man. And that was my elbow. I'll crack my jaw as well if you want. Some people just get really irritated by that. Oh, cool, we got a waypoint. I mean, I can understand that there are things that really irritate me as well. That are considered socially acceptable, but it's sort of like, it's not acceptable for me to say, shut the fuck up, that's annoying, because, like, what? I'm just doing insert normal activity here. But, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, this is, curse duration. See, we're poised, we're moist and ready and primed to put points into curses. So that's definitely one way to go. The only issue is we haven't got the room for curses, so I would probably have to change, at the very least, I'd replace Detonate Dead, but I don't want to replace Detonate Dead. Or do I? Because it's not like I've got anything. It's not like I'm speccing into anything that increases the damage of Detonate Dead, and that's a tricky one in and of itself, because it's, I think it's, hang on, I think it's spell damage. So it's not, hang on, it's not elemental damage, but it is fire damage. So if I put points into fire damage perks, I think Detonate Dead does more damage. But again, I'm not sure. Sometimes I feel like I know that the developers put a lot of work, or rather a lot of thought into the skill descriptions and the passive descriptions and whatnot, because I know that they're very concise and black and white. Because it's like whenever someone asks a question, it's like, oh, does this affect that? Well, hang on. Does it say it affects spells? No, so it doesn't, right? But sometimes, because it's so concise, it can be confusing. Sometimes you need a little more explanation, but I suppose that's what the forums are for and whatnot. Grand Arena. There you go. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. We'll leave it a little bit short. We don't have to go the full 30 minutes every time. Hang on. Requires 2. Oh, okay. Yeah, we do have to go to both places. King of Fury, King of Desire. Cool beans. This is getting mildly exciting. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Taste the game! Like, subscribe, and comment if you are so inclined. And check out my music at ricardoastarte.com. Link in the description. Be excellent to each other, and I'll see you next time. Roleplay Gamer. Out.